beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. The season comes to a close, and both of these teams hoping to finish on a high note in the Holiday Bowl. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, caught up with Coach Bob Chesney before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bruins ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. Michael Hawkins. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense knew coming into tonight they had to be able to get pressure on the quarterback, and they are wasting no time. They get a sack on the first play of the game.
And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna run it. It's Cook. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Plucks it out of the air. Crosses the 45. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Hawkins. Complete. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Throwing, Hawkins. With the catch, it's Cook.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. can grab for a big gain. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And the Mountaineers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Hawkins. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Put 6 on the board.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he added the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Matthews. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. Got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Iamaleava. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Going for 6. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Pressure coming. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. 4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
and that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Running inside, it's Cook. Runs through a tackle. He's loose down the left side. The 40. What a play all the way inside the 30, now marked at the 29. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Michael Hawkins. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Iamaleava fires one high and deep. Upstairs to make the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Iamaleava on the play action. He's not afraid to go deep.
Oh, my God, man. I came off of him.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Oh, shit. Let's go.
He'll bring it out. It's Bray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Throwing, Hawkins. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Here's a hit. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He's open on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Play action, Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Tite.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bruins want to crank the tempo. Say it in the gun on third down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on third down. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. 4th down, Iamaleava. Oh, they're after him. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brady. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. Michael Hawkins. Under fire. And down he goes.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throwing, Hawkins. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Bringing the heat. Got the first down. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering him downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football. And this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Here's the Amaliava to throw. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Throwing on the run.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, man.
Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's a great throw and catch, but you got to give the offensive line a lot of credit for pass protection because that was a slow developing play. Did you see him line up all the way to the left? He caught that thing across the field way down. So the quarterback needed time. He had to be able to survey the defense, step up, and throw a strike. The O-line getting it done in pass pro for that TD.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Bray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Michael Hawkins. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Avoids the pressure and gets away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Hawkins. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, West Virginia.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are, an 88-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing, Imaliava. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
It feels like every Everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he can't connect on the
Now,
throw.
why he ain't go with him? Why didn't he go with
QB
him?
has had a lot of success all day long.
What's this saying? Anything is
Looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Iamaleava. They get to him as he throws. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Play fake, Iamaleava. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football ball.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And the pass is knocked down, incomplete, but they were in the neutral zone. Defense jumped, and it's going to negate a really good play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, that changed things a bit. After the penalty, it's 3rd and 3. Motion from the wideout. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He takes a chance and
you got so much time.
Across the field.
Why you got so much time?
A little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Why you got so
They're
much
getting to the
time?
line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Iamaleava. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Throwing, Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Ellis.
It's a pick.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Fires to the middle.
Oh, that's a pick.
And that one's incomplete.
Let's go.
Staying on the field there in hurry-up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Making side adjustments here. Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Still on his feet. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run it on third and goal. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space.
Lucky, put that cigarette out. You know I don't allow no smoking in here.
Come on, Ma. I'm working. I pay the bills around here and I can't have a cigarette.
Then put the cigarette out.
It was not in the script. He I saw something when you said that. Let me tell you something about Tupac. He went to his trailer. I went to rehearse. So I knocked on his door. One of his, cronies opened the door, and baby, a cloud of dope came out. And smoking immediately. And there were girls, and he was in the back like a king, I said, and he looked at me. I didn't know if he was going to shoot me or shoot me or what. He said, I like her, man. Y'all gonna get out, man. I got to rehearse, man. And we rehearse.
Lucky, put that cigarette out. You know I don't allow no smoking in here.
Come on, Ma. I'm working. Pay the bills around here and I can't have a cigarette.
Then put the cigarette out.
It was not in the script. He I saw something when you said that. Let me tell you something about Tupac. I went to his trailer because I went to rehearse. So I knocked on his door. One of his, cronies opened the door, and baby, a cloud of dope came out. That smoking